What up? I'm Mark Franchise from the Independence Pro Wrestling Commentary Team, and you're watching Michigan Independent Weekly. Mother bitch.
Welcome to another version of the Independent. We talk about what's going down up in this wrestling business. Hosted by the boss, his name is Cody Fleming. That's the homeboy. Go home, boy, before you get evicted. We about to get it on. Your boy Josh Harper, the favorite in a row. The real deal, Hill, Lady Bills is a beast with the mouthpiece. Talk dumb and up on the floor. Tell me where to go. Every week we do this. Hit him with a little bit of sweet chin music. And I only beef over cake like Brutus. The barber and Ann Arbor, MIW, go hard like. Where do we come from? What do we do? Dissect matches and break down moves. You're tuned in to an interlude. When I look into the middle of your mind, that's an interview. Independent, you better get with the movement. We only winning, we never been in the losing. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube and see us on the news whenever we about to do that.
Ooh, it says Indie Idol and not our sponsors. See what happens when I do too much stuff in 1 week? But so the sponsors are going back up. Hello, sponsors. Thank you for your sponsorship. Because you guys are awesome. So awesome. Everything is awesome. Okay.
Those sponsors that Cody will be putting on the screen are the people that make MIW and Rasslin Rage better. Thank you for being those sponsors. That is AWE, the American Wrestling Experience. Thank you very much. That is Davison Sarai. Thank you very much. That's Grizzly Pro Wrestling. Thank you very much. That is F5 Wrestling. Thank you very much. That is the Spyder. It's much appreciated. PKSA Port Huron. Thank you as always. And cannot forget the Michigan-made monster. Cody, you still ain't got that logo up there. And the three faces of Sheepy, the only promoter, the only sponsor that gets a buy one, get two free deal.
Mongo hasn't given me his logo yet, dude.
Go to the gas station, and they're going to have an energy drink. It's an M. It's called Monster. If it's in Michigan and it's a monster, that's Mongo.
Oh, Lord. Anyways, this guy, yakety yak. So welcome to episode 135 of Michigan Independent Weekly. This is where we give you all the info that you're going to need to attend the 4 events. That's right. No, 3 events. 3 events. It was, we thought, and then it wasn't. So now there's 3 events taking place in Michigan. That's Championship International Wrestling. Oh boy. Independent. Well, this one's not in Michigan, but it is a Michigan company. Independence Pro Wrestling and Xtreme Intense Championship Wrestling, XICW. We also have the results from Pure Pro Wrestling, as we talked about on Sunday, because we did not have them. Now it's time for the introductions. That's right. Here we go. It is the happiest of Harpers. He is the, I am not saying that, even though you tried to get me. You did good, but not good enough. He is the happiest of Harpers. He is the happy Harper himself. He is Josh Harper. I'm Cody Fleming, and back this week is the real deal heel, Danny Beals.
Yeah, I'm doing it from my car out here.
Did you hear that? Josh was booing you.
What? Never. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, I would like to remind everybody, whether you're watching live or if you're watching sometime in the future, you got to make sure that you're, or if you're listening to us on Podbean, this also applies to you. How you doing, Podbean people? Hey, we would like for you to come on over to YouTube, possibly watch us live on either Sunday or Tuesday or during an interview. And if you come on over to R2 YouTube, hit that subscribe button. When you hit the subscribe button, hit that bell, and that bell is going to tell you everything that's going on the R2 YouTube channel. I might put too many YouTubes in there. But look, you hit that bell, it's going to give you a little alert on your phone that says, hey, it's Sunday. We're going live for Rasslin Rage. Hey, it's Tuesday. We're going live for MIW. Hey, it's every other Monday. We have the judging of Michigan Indie Idol going on. Hey, there's an interview that popped up. Hey, there's a match that popped up. That bell is going to keep your phone buzzing like you're a recently single girl on Facebook Messenger. So make sure you hit that bell, and it's going to keep you up to date with everything going on.
You know who I ran into that was talking about wanting to come on the show?
Who's that?
I've interviewed him a few times.
Shogun?
Yep.
Yeah, I think, I was walking by when you guys were talking about that. We definitely need to get Shogun back on.
Yep, for sure.
All right. As Josh said, you know what? Tonight, because things were a little off, we're going to give you a three-peat. Once again, would like to thank our sponsors, the Blacksheep Justin Dream, Grizzly Pro Wrestling, F5 Wrestling, American Wrestling Experience, Davison Sarai, The Spyder, the Michigan-made Monster Mongo, and PKSA Karate Port Huron. Thank you for your continued support.
The one and the only Spyder. The non-human. The non-human Spyder. They don't even know what he is. They don't know.
No, he isn't. He isn't human.
That is true.
Nope.
Got that right. So we are going to be back with some results and then some info for you to attend all the wonderful events taking place this weekend right here in Michigan and one in Indiana because it's a Michigan company. When we come back.
It's time to talk about Michigan Independent Wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan Independent Wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
Happiest hopper, a cinnamon dream. I bring you an ice that'll sure make you scream. Demon of fire and cold from above.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Fireball.
I mean, I know it's role playing, but can we do a little more play and a little less role?
All right.
Okay.
So let's see. That's 12, 13, 18. That's 24 points of damage to make you a happy harper.
You, a Happy Harper. That's right. Happy Harper Ice Cream. Find Happy Harper Ice Cream down in the description. You can like their Facebook page. They have a list. They have a very extensive list of ice cream. We were talking the other day. You need a menu, my friend. You need a menu so you can say, here you go. Here you go. So you can do less talking and more selling.
Right. But I like the one-on-one personal experience I get with everybody.
I know, but have you thought about how your voice is at the end of every wrestling show when you sell out?
You
Let's
sound
be
like a
honest.
13-year-old.
Let's be honest. I sound like a 13-year-old because of cheering too damn loud into a megaphone because I don't understand how megaphones work.
I suppose. So I would like to welcome everybody back to MIW. Again, this is where we give you all the info that you need for the events taking place. But because we could not cover the results for Pure Pro Wrestling on Sunday, we're going to do that now. That's right. Pure Pro Wrestling's last man standing from Holland, Michigan. In the opening bout, it was Samson Real defeating Solomon Stone.
Ooh. Tenshi and Malice defeated the amazing Zondo and David Weston.
Zondo.
The Nomads defeated Made Men.
The upper echelon retains the Michigan tag titles against Dylan Derringer and Jarris Gray.
Heather Blue had a good fight, but ended up losing a match to Alexis Royale.
Then it was James Alexander, Mr. Wrestling, defeating Danny Astro.
Yes. And then in the main event, it was Dylan Knight retaining, not detaining. My bad. Sorry. No police.
Well,
here.
he did hold it down.
Right. Retaining the Michigan heavyweight title against Silas Young. I would like to see that match.
Yeah.
That would, I'm sure, was a very good match.
That finishes up the matches that happened last weekend, but this is MIW where we start getting you excited for this weekend. The first show we're going to talk about is on Saturday, May 28th, and that is Championship International Wrestling as it brings Big Bam's birthday bash. There's a lot of B's. I love alliteration, and that'll be to Hudson, Michigan. The address for this event is 14600 Burt Road. That's 14600 Burt Road. Admission for this event is just $5 with a bell time of 7 p.m. As this is an outdoor event, CIW management respectfully asks that you please bring your own chair. And it is Michigan, so that means you might need a coat, you might need shorts. Dress accordingly.
You might need to put shorts on under your pants and a tank top underneath your hoodie so you
Just
can
in
strip
case.
down. The only match that we know of and can confirm at this time is Caden Big Bam Monahan versus Andy Chaney.
Chaney. Big name. Must say. Well, so now we're going to move on to another event, but this one not in Michigan, but it is a Michigan company. Pro Wrestling heads into hostile territory. That's the name of the event. On the 28th, as it heads to South Bend, Indiana, this is Independence Pro Wrestling. The address for this event will be 701 North Niles Avenue. Tickets for this event range from $20 to $25. Bell time is set for a 7 p.m. Matches we know of are a 2 Fate of 8 tournament qualifiers will take place. One of them is yet to be announced. The other is Terry Van Avery versus Derek Wolf.
Ooh. Brutus Atwell will be making Indiana his personal swampland as he defends the Michiana Championship.
Then it will be Jeremiah Nazareth facing off against Indiana's own Schwartzy.
And in the main event, it is Davison Sarai, currently 4-0 in Indie Idol. Holy smokes. Versus Randy West in a hardcore match for the IPW title. This is a rematch. However, it's not a rematch hardcore match, right? So the first match wasn't a hardcore match. This one is.
Yes.
And this is also not a match that she signed up for. Her friends signed her up for it, and he already paid the cost for that.
He did.
Also in attendance will be Mondo Real
Jimmy Shelwyn.
Josh Raymond.
and Chad Alpha.
Also, May 28th, Xtreme Intense Championship Wrestling will be at the Lincoln Park Community Center in Lincoln Park, Michigan, as they present We Are the Ones. The address for this event is 3525 Dix Highway. Doors for this event
He said Dix.
are scheduled to open at 6:30 with a scheduled bell time of 7:30. Tickets for this event are ringside $30, second row $25, floor seats in GA are $20, and the bleachers $15, and can be purchased at www.XICWDetroit.com. Matches we can confirm are Midwest Heavyweight Champion Rhino will defend against MM3, the Dread King Logan, and Jack Price. They want to take this strap off this man already. You can tell.
Look, that's insane because Rhino versus MM3, that's an amazing match. Rhino versus Dread King Logan, that's an amazing match. Rhino versus Jack Price, that's an amazing match. Rhino versus MM3, Dread King Logan, and Jack Price. Like you said, that's management saying we don't want you to have that belt no more.
Well, don't you think that MM3 should be in a singles match against Rhino? Because wasn't it him that, 2 events ago? Or 1 event ago? No, 2 events ago.
2 events ago, yep.
Yeah, won the first he's the number one contender for the championship, and he didn't get a title shot at the last one, and it was going to win against Mike Elgin.
First off, card subject to change. Secondly, just because you're number one contender doesn't mean they say when you get that one-on-one match. Maybe Rhino loses the belt to Dread King Logan, then we get to see MM3 versus Dread King Logan. Maybe Rhino loses that belt to MM3, and then we get to see a match of MM3 versus MM3, which is a match I'd still watch.
Okay.
And third off, I don't question XICW management because you will get stabbed.
Okay. Well, you know what? This is why we have to do fair reporting. So I'm going to do fair reporting.
Yes, it is.
Now, let me ask you this. So if I'm the number one contender and a champion that I'm the number one contender for faces somebody else, isn't that my ticket? Isn't that my spot? Isn't that my match?
No, absolutely. I agree with you. Someone else could punch his ticket.
Right. Wouldn't you rather face, I mean, I don't know. Personally, I would have rather faced Charlie Haas than Rhino. Personally. I don't like Charlie Haas.
See, the thing is, though, is that if XI does like most companies, he did not successfully defend the title in his first title defense, so that makes him ineligible for a rematch for the title. Most companies, you have to win your first title defense in order to invoke a rematch clause.
Dan with the rules. How do you like that one? All right. Well,
hey, you got to know the rules to break them, right, Dan?
There you go.
So then it is Impact's, or I don't know, maybe is he still in Impact? I don't know.
As far as I know, he is.
Madman Fulton. That's right. The big guy will challenge Cobra Kai leader LJ Lawrence for the Xtreme Intense Championship Wrestling U.S. Championship. XICW's U.S. Championship. Yeah. On the line against big man, Madman Fulton. Had a chance to interview Madman Fulton. Josh, you were there. Nice guy.
Really nice guy. Yeah. Tall dude. Really? Not that many people make me go, oh, shit. Yeah.
I'm like, here, dude.
What's up?
He's been struggling a bit in XICW, so I'm sure that he's looking to end that kind of. It's not. I don't want to call it a losing streak, but like I said, he's been struggling a little bit the last few times we've seen him at XI. So I'm sure he's looking to put that away, especially by winning a U.S. title.
Right.
Now, continuing the trend of Impact wrestlers versus XICW people, we're going to have Xtreme Intense champion Tommy Vendetta will defend his title against Jake Chris.
Former Impact.
He's former Impact.
Former Impact. And former Impact Tag Team Champion.
Yep. Man alive. That's another one I'm looking forward to. Now, check this out. Chuck Stein makes a run for the Downriver Championship when he faces the most dangerous man in Michigan, the Godfather, DBA.
Man, we haven't seen that title for a couple years.
Yeah.
Now, you got Chuck Stein coming back from an elbow injury. You got DBA lighting his elbow on fire. I'm assuming there's going to be some elbow issues by the end of this match.
Well, and I'm sure DBA will do it better than somebody else who tried it.
Do you see the guy that lit his boot on fire?
That was Joey Janela. It was in GCW.
Yeah.
Leave it to the professionals.
Well, and then he's talking online that he's going to offer a $100 seminar in Detroit when GCW's here and the next time, not for the invasion, but the other one.
On how to catch yourself on fire?
No, hold on, I ain't done. So he's going to do, and any guys from Michigan, local talent that want to get on that show, if they have a better chance of getting on the GCW show if they go to this.
Oh, thing. So you got to buy your way in?
Well, hold on, wait. So Hotch, Jason Hotch comments and says, are we going to learn how to set our shoe on fire?
That's not Hotch. See, that's why I like him.
Don't make me like Jason Hotch.
Oh man, yes.
What a D-bag. You're gonna come out and say, hey, last time we were here, we didn't use any local guys, but hey, if you might want to get a chance to get on this show, pay me $100 for my seminar, and I'll see what I can do for you. Yeah, what a douche.
Yeah. Now you have Mongo taking on Soul Taker and Dre Jacobs. Nice. In an XICW old school match, it's Gutter versus Keith Cream.
I have not gotten to see Hemorrhoid Cream in a long time.
No, it's been a long time since we got to call him Hemorrhoid Cream.
Yeah.
Now, after the absolute just atrocity that was the second match of Mr. 401k Mark Ross versus Jamie Cox, where the match was restarted and Jamie Cox stole the win from Mark Ross, that is now a 2 out of 3 falls match. And it will be Mr. 401k Mark Ross beating Jamie Cox.
Jimmy.
Probably beat Jimmy. He's going to beat Jamie Cox so bad, he's going to beat Jimmy Cox.
Jamie Cox is going to need a Jimmy.
He's gonna beat his A so hard it comes out his name, and that makes him Jimmy. See, I knew what I was doing. I was leading up. I'm good.
I'm good.
Then, just released today, just a few hours ago, it'll be the Lost Soul, TJ Meyer, versus the Suplex Shogun, Jackson Stone, as he makes his return to XICW.
That is going to be a good one. Also in attendance, it will be
The redneck rock star Billy Ray Daniels.
Billy Ray.
And I think there's a typo here, but I'm going to say it the way that it's written here.
You
Tyler
typed
Coleman.
it.
Kyler Coleman. I think I messed it up.
Hey, dude, I'm at this point, honestly, we need to start putting some respect on Kyler Coleman's name. I don't want him to beat us like he beat the Dread King Logan so bad that he lost a match the next night too. So we really need to put respect on Kyler Coleman's name.
The statements made by Josh Harper are by Josh Harper and Josh Harper only, and do not reflect the opinions of Cody Fleming or Danny Beals or anyone else from Michigan Independent Weekly or Wrestling Rage.
Thank you.
Fact.
I'm going to have to take that, and every time he says something like that, I'll be like, ding. hit the button. Every time. Josh talks, button. Josh goes, button.
Censorship button.
Yeah, every time. Button.
Gosh, it's some stupid button.
So,
stupid button.
if you guys missed it yesterday, the judges were live, me, Johnny Delicious, and Alex Van Zant, where we did the critique and judging. Like I said, a little disappointed because not everybody turned in promos. Get it? I understand. We knew Alex Steele wasn't going to be able to do it because of the recent diagnosis for lymphoma. So, but there was a few others. Hopefully there's another one. Hopefully everybody else, makes it interesting for the next one. Semifinals are next. However, because there were ties, it kind of messed everything up, the way that the Swiss rounds work, right? It messed the little thing. So what we're going to have to do now is we're going to have to do a battle royale. So after this round, I will know the top 3. I won't know the 4th spot because everybody will be tied. There'll be not everybody, but everybody will, with a record of 3-2, will be tied. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So, with that said, that means that I have to have a battle royale, and there can only be one winner of that battle royale from all the people that are 3-2. Oh shit.
Oh, you know what? No, that's what makes Indie Idol. It's really, I mean, these things come out of nowhere, and you guys have to adapt right now
Yep.
to things that you never even thought would happen.
Right.
You know, if I'm right, Cody, isn't this like the second time that you guys had something unexpected like this happen?
Yeah.
And you guys had to just switch gears on the fly, and that's what wrestling is about.
Right.
Things not going exactly as planned, having to switch on the fly.
Right.
It wouldn't be Michigan Indie Idol if card wasn't subject to change.
Well, that's it. Yeah. So I mean, it just adds to it.
Yeah, for sure. So, but yeah, that's what we're going to end up doing. We're going to do a battle royal for the last spot. And then, but I can tell you this, the next round, the stipulation is a lumberjack match.
Nice.
So, and then we got, I think we're going to, semifinals is going to be a little bit more difficult of a match, but then the final is going to be super, super, super. And I think we're going to up in the semi, not this one, but the semi. I think we're going to up the amount of time to 2 minutes. But if you're going to do 2 minutes, you better make it worth every minute. Every second better be worth it at 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's it. You know, I'm not a judge in this, but I've but I do watch every week. And if you're going to be on for 2 minutes, don't give me a bunch of, as just a fan, don't give me a bunch of filler.
Yeah, right. And that's the thing is you don't if your time limit's 2 minutes or a minute 30, you don't have to do a minute 30 or 2 minutes. You don't have to do it.
There's the difference.
You don't have to do it. Like there are people not turning in a minute 30s. They're turning in like a minute 10, a minute 12. You know what I mean? TJ.
And sometimes that's better.
TJ's was like a minute 12, something like that.
Yeah.
I had to watch the editing because like the people that are adding stuff at the end, if I do this type of transition from one to the other, it cuts a little bit off their promo off. Like so,
so you got to let it go a couple of seconds.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. You know how like, for instance, Heather Blue, she does like a Relentless or Bet on Blue and stuff like that. At the end, if I do this cross fading thing, that's really cool, but it'll take away her Bet on Blue and you won't see it, and then she would be judged differently, and it sucks. I don't want her to get judged.
Right.
She did really good that time.
That's it too. Is it's helping you learn what we do, along with them helping them learn what they do.
Very good. So, awesome sauce. Thank you to everybody joining us tonight. Or, if you're not and you're watching later, thank you to you as well.
And where were you? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Thank you to those of you that may listen to this on Podbean. If you are listening on Podbean, please head on over to YouTube, r2youtube.com. Please subscribe. Smash the thumbs up on it, whatever videos you may watch. Please, comment, like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And as Josh has so graciously pointed out, as he always so does because he loves his bell, please click the bell.
Ring my bell.
Please click the bell so that you can be notified of any new content that becomes available right here on this wonderful channel known as Rasslin Rage YouTube channel, like MIW, Rasslin Rage, interviews, matches, Indie Idol, promos, whatever it may be. You can find it all right here. That's right. Yes, sir. But also, make sure you scroll down in the description. Follow all of our sponsors. That's right. Justin Dream. Thank you. Well, the Three Faces of Sheepy, right? Is it the Three Faces of Sheepy or does Justin Dream sponsor us? We're going to have to get some clarification on that one. PKS.
We have to interview him and see.
Right. So PKSA, Karate, Port Huron. That's where I got my black belt. That's where I train. I still have a lot of people that I talk to from PKSA, and I'm even starting to get the bug. So the Spyder is one of our favorite sponsors. Not that we have favorites, but he's one of our favorite guys because he always says hi to us every time he sees us. and he's really cool, and he supports the show, and he's awesome like that. So the Spyder, the non-human Spyder at that. F5 Wrestling, thank you to you. Yes, they got the final F-ing happening on June 24th, along with FU. That's right, over at Garden City. And then, they just recently announced a couple events coming up in Flint. So make sure you scroll down in the description, like their pages so you can check their events when they come out. American Wrestling Experience over on the west side of the state, or kind of like the middle down below. They do a lot of shows down in Coldwater, which is kind of in the middle and the bottom, like right there somewhere, like that way. So, check them out as well down in the description. Grizzly Pro Wrestling, running out of Wyandotte at Grizzlies. Yeah. That's the name of the promotion. They're down there. Follow them on Facebook. They got a show coming up in June as well. Then we have Davison Sarai, the only undefeated in the Indie Idol 2022 Indie Idol contest so far. That's right. She is nobody else. She's the only undefeated. That is correct.
You know what? She said she was coming in to win the whole dang thing, and she sure did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Holy.
Absolutely. And the last but not least, the Michigan-made monster, Mongo. We need to get his logo. He said when I talked to him at the last XI, he said that he was waiting on a new logo, so he's going to end up sending me one of his old logos because he's got a lot of logos. So
I said we just put up the Suck My Antler.
Right. So
I'll send you a picture of the Michigan-made monster ice cream.
No, can't do that. But, good stuff. Again, thank you to all of you for joining us. Awesome sauce. Make sure you scroll down in the description. You follow Happy Harper Ice Cream. Get some Happy Harper. If you would like to have some Happy Harper Ice Cream, make sure that you let Josh know because he's going to be at XICW here on Saturday.
Yep.
And the last time he was at XICW, he sold out. He had none at the end of the show. He's already got people placing pre-orders, letting them know that they want stuff. So if you want something and you want to be guaranteed to get it, your best bet is to let them know. Because if you don't, you might be SOL.
You might not be a happy Harper.
No, you're going to be a shitty Harper.
A sad Chauvin. Gotta stay on point, dude. You make me an angry Allen. Oh!
Thought you were a happy Harper.
Do I have ice cream in my hand?
I don't know what you have.
Get on an angry Allen.
Although I did have some Happy Harper today. I had me some Shogun.
Yeah.
That's why I'm in such a good mood today.
Oh, there you go.
If it makes Dan happy, it can do wonders for anyone
I thought
else.
maybe it was some Dapskis.
No.
That's why you were so happy.
He wouldn't be in a car. He might think he's in a car, but he wouldn't be in a car.
I almost have all of that gone now. Pretty good, actually.
Oh.
All right. That's it. We're going to be out of here.
Yep. I'm going to go watch my kid win another game. They're undefeated so far.
Awesome. All right. So I am Cody. That is Josh. And that is Dan. We are out of here. See you now. Well, Sunday. We'll see you Sunday for results. Sunday for Rasslin Rage right here on R2YouTube.com. That's the letter R, the number 2, YouTube.com. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. Let's go down. This is Rasslin Rage.